and rally resources for that constituency. Welcome once again to the dialogue.
Thank you very much.
Good. So how is Korle Clottey as at this morning?
Clottey is
candidate Clottey. If he has Clottey.
It's used interchangeably. So you can say Clottey, which is my preference.
Okay.
Well. But then people say Korle Clottey.
Okay. So let's go with my surname first. Clottey.
Clottey. That's a better rendition of it. First, I want to wish Dr. Lydia Selby speedy recovery.
Okay, the boss of the National Health Insurance
Yes, that's
Authority.
where I work.
Oh, okay.
That's my day job. I've been working there for the past 9 years.
Okay.
And so I know Lydia very well.
Right.
She's a very good woman.
Right.
And it's just, you just don't know.
Right.
We wish her a speedy recovery, and we expect to see her alive and kicking very well.
Okay.
As soon as practicable. I know how the head office is structured, so people are going to be very, very fearful.
Right.
Just let us observe the COVID-19 prevention protocols, and let us start to take good care of ourselves.
Right.
This is no time to be afraid. In fact, there's fear everywhere. But let's do the right things, and I'm sure we will come out unscathed. So this is to all staff at the headquarters or head office of the National Health Insurance Authority. We wish our CEO well, and we hope she recovers and comes back to work. She has a lot of work to do. She has been doing a lot of good work so far, and we hope that God will see her through this.
Fantastic. Right. So we from Net2 TV and Ken City Media, we also wish her a very, very speedy recovery, not just for her personality, but I guess the NHIS needs her. So speedy recovery to you, Madam Jani Selby. Right. So like I was asking, how is Clottey this morning?
Clottey is well.
Right.
But not too well.
What's wrong?
A very premier constituency. And we are just in the belly of Ghana, in the belly of Accra.
Right.
It seems on the surface that everything is good. Looks good at Osu.
I would call it the ceremonial capital within the capital.
Exactly. It looks on the surface that everything is good.
Isn't everything good?
Not always. Because as soon as you go down Oxford Street,
right,
from Dankwa, you know the Oxford Street runs all the way from Dankwa Circle into the castle.
Okay.
Now, as soon as you go past Local Road, where you have the Presby traffic light intersection, and you go into 5 Junction, into Sualata, and then into the castle, it looks very different.
Right.
You see all the trappings of an inner city, which requires a lot of intervention.
Right.
So that is one part of Clottey. Now, still going down that stretch, if you go a little bit east towards Labadi, towards the Osu Post Office, Osu Police Station, the south of all that area, they call it New Osu now.
Okay.
When they started, they used to call it Obeweku, but we've stopped using that name. It's now called New Osu. You have quite a big settlement there, right into the seashore.
Okay.
There are a lot of things that needs to be done there. And then you move back towards Tudu, our center area. It's all part of Clottey.
Right.
Then the Banks Road in front of the old Parliament House, where you have the hockey pitch to your right. The whole of Tema Station is part of Clottey.
Right.
And then you go around the Octagon, and then you have the Kimbu School on your right. And then Kimbu proper. It's all of Clottey. You go down Graphic Road, Abuja, to your left and right, and then you cut through the rail line, back to Circle.
Okay.
So all the rail line, all the space on your right is part of Clottey.
Right.
And then you, on the Ring Road, all the way back to Nyeniba Junction, that is Clottey.
Right.
So you have Osu in there, you have Asylum down, you have Ridge, both West and North Ridge. You have Adabraka,
right,
and then you have Tudu. So that's what makes up Clottey. And to the casual eye, it looks like, oh, this is a very pleasant neighborhood. I mean, you shouldn't have any problems. But the fact of the matter is, there are certain inner city areas within the constituency that needs attention.
Okay.
So in the indigenous area of Osu, in parts of Adabraka, Odona, Sara area,
The area where the lagoon is close to the castle, around the castle and the beach, what's the name of that?
That is Alata.
Also Alata?
Yes.
Okay.
The original settlement is Alata, and the new settlement is what we call New Osu.
Okay, fantastic.
And it's still within the Alata Electra area.
Okay, all right.
So there's significant work to be done there.
Yeah.
And
that's the first to pop up my mind.
Exactly.
When
Exactly. So we have issues of education, we have issues of sanitation, we have issues of employment, and then we have issues of opportunities. And so we won't be able to tackle all these things holistically. As you may be aware, the people of Alata are fishermen.
Right.
But these days, you don't see canoes going and landing in the evenings. When I was growing up, we just go to the beach just to watch them landing. The sight of a canoe coming down the waves and landing successfully is a pleasant sight to behold back in the day. And then when they come out with the fish, you see varieties, all colors of fishes.
What has happened to the fishing activity?
These and that, beautiful fishes. Just the scales of the fishes alone is beautiful to behold. Now when they go to sea, they come out with garbage. I mean, instead, when they throw the net, instead of harvesting fish, they harvest waste product, plastics. So now you don't see them going and coming like they used to, but rather they travel further ashore. And some of them have drifted into areas like Apam, Sekendi, in the western part of Ghana, and they are not coming back. So the whole means of livelihood, the men going
losing your indigenous trading
the women
activity.
being fishmongers and bringing some of the fish to the night market and the day market, that economy is on the ropes.
Okay.
Now, secondly, education. Now, if the fishing is gone, how do people earn a living? We don't have farms. We don't have land for farming.
Right.
So you would expect that people there would take education very seriously, apprenticeship very seriously, so that they can be able to fend for themselves down the line. We are not seeing that. We won't be able to come out with programs that will address those issues.
Right.
And thirdly, there are a lot of very talented young men in that part of the city, playing soccer, getting themselves active, boxing and stuff like that. There's not a structured mechanism.
I think Osu is noted for tennis.
Yes.
You have a lot of lawn tennis, the Dowuna family.
That is
That is
correct.
Yeah.
So it's a multi-faceted approach we want to take. Sports, education, sanitation.
Right.
These three things, if done properly, will help to solve the problem of perennial flooding, will help to solve the problem of youth unemployment, and will provide good opportunities for the indigents.
Are these things not being done by the incumbent MP, Zenator Rawlings?
We haven't seen anything like that yet.
Okay.
We have not.
So what puts you in a better stead for the constituents to give you their thumb come December 7th?
You have to know the issues. You have to be able to articulate the issues. And you have to be able to get a buy-in of the people when you want to do things like this. And having grown up in the area, I was born there, I was raised there, I spent most of my childhood days, I mean, up to the age of 26, I was actually living at Osu Ajumanko.
Right.
So all the way from kindergarten to law school, that's where I lived. So I understand the issues. Right. And I've told people a couple of times, in Osu proper, and we'll come to Asylum Down and Adabraka. In Osu proper, there are three ways to make it. You are either in school, you are either doing sports, or you understand what we call CYO. You are culturally savvy. In other words, you can drum, you can dance, and we have a couple of groups like that.
Right.
A lot of people have been able to make it out of the ghetto in Osu through cultural dancing and drumming.
Okay.
So you see them now living.
You mean the creative arts?
The creative arts is a very active part of Osu life.
Right.
But now you don't have any cultural troupe there. When I was growing up, we have at least 4 or 5. So they were engaged. You don't have it again. When I was growing up, we have 4 coast teams.
Okay.
We have Black Caesars.
So you see them now living
in the creative
which
arts.
was
the creative arts is a very active
then we
part
have
of
Heroes
Osu
at
life.
Akwaje area.
But now you don't have any cultural troupe there.
Osu as babies.
When I was growing up, we have at least four.
We had 4 coast teams. So you people migrating from the coast teams to 2nd division and to 1st division. So those were the days when we are having Monday Stars at Osu, for instance. You see people playing in the Premiership or people playing for Black Stars coming to
Trooping to Osu.
To
The days of Esodamte.
Samson Lamte, Festus Lamte, Emmanuel Kwashi. We had a very good stock of good footballers in Osu in those days. Bobby Ansan, Nyayi Amun, and all those people.
Right.
These days, it's almost gone.
Okay.
And we have a football team, now they call it Hope of the Future. I think the name is too long. We'll change it, we'll make it better. But we need to have these structures, these institutions there so that it will harness the creative energies of the people and channel it for development.
Okay.
Because in today's world, sports is money.
Right.
Creative arts is money. In fact, creativity is money. And if we can make it, we can train people to do things professionally, then it becomes profitable. And those are some of the things we are looking forward to doing.
Good. It's good to have you here at least today, and I hope this will be the beginning of further interactions with you before December 7th. We hope to be seeing you very often whilst you unfold your policies for the constituency here on the dialogue as we go forward. But I just want to find out from you, does your constituency need a new voters register?
Yes, we do.
And why?
We do because, let me take you back to 2012.
Right.
The number of registered voters on our register for Klotikoli is 99,000 and some change at the time.
Okay.
The voter turnout was about 68,000 then, 2012. Same in 2016. So you have more than or close to 30% of the registered voters not showing up. And that lends credence to the fact that maybe the voters register is bloated. Because when you come to Klotikoli, it's very, very active constituent. And most people would go to the polls to vote. So on a national election, you expect people to come out in their numbers. But you are having close to a third of the registered voters not showing up. So we believe sincerely. And as time goes on, you realize that a lot of people might have passed. The Ghanaian population is 45% youth, people between the ages of 18 and 35.
Right.
And if for the past 12 years, there's not been an update of the register, that should tell you that we have a whole lot of young men and women whose concerns needs to be addressed being out of the register.
Right.
So we need to bring them in, make them a part of the conversation, so that we can hear them, the solutions they have. So I believe sincerely that it's a right call. We should have a new register, bring in the youth with their energy, and update it so that
of course, there are new
clarity.
constituents who have their constituents who have just turned 18 and are eligible to be registered. But do you have like any peculiar registration issues within the constituency where maybe alleged foreign, like foreign nationals voting or underage voting? Any inconsistencies with the register?
In Klotikoli, the temptation is to say you have a lot of foreign elements in there because it's a catchment area.
Okay.
When you go to New Osu area, for instance, there are a lot of people settling there who are not Ghanaians.
Okay.
When you go to Adabraka, Sahara area, there's quite a sizable number of non-indigenous people. But that is not to say that you want to exclude those people from because now the question of Ghanaian, and I want to dig in my legal background a little bit. The question of who is a Ghanaian, as Professor Kumado wrote an article, said who is a Ghanaian? And that came from a famous case, Shalabi and Shalabi, which establishes the basis of who is a Ghanaian. And Professor Kumado explains in detail what makes a Ghanaian. You can have a Ghanaian by birth.
Right.
Both his parents are Ghanaians, and therefore he's Ghanaian. Was born in Ghana. You can have a Ghanaian by naturalization. And so that there could be somebody who doesn't look very Ghanaian, but is nevertheless Ghanaian, because he has gone through the processes of becoming Ghanaian. There could also be Ghanaians whose parents did not come from Ghana.
Okay.
Maybe his parents settled in from Nigeria, from Niger, from Togo.
Right.
But he was born here. So we've always had a case of somebody like Ariza Kaur, for instance, who doesn't look Ghanaian at all, but who is very much a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't just go around saying this person, maybe just because of your name or your look, you are not Ghanaian. And therefore, we want to avoid that temptation. But we will make sure that those who are genuinely Ghanaian get registered.
Right.
And we will discourage those who are not Ghanaians from registering because they have no business getting in our business.
Okay. Right. So in terms of the mother party, the New Patriotic Party, what are some of the, let's say, iconic achievements that you will be riding on to success for people to vote for you? What are the records in your achievement and your constituency so far?
We have done a lot, I mean, as a party. And for the New Patriotic Party, and sometimes I like to talk the ideology of the party, and then that will explain some of the things we do and why we do them. This is a party which has said explicitly that we believe in God.
Okay.
It's a party that says that we believe in the dignity of man. And that's also a constitutional provision. Says the dignity of all persons are inviolable. Then we also believe in self-reliance as a party. So we believe in people being themselves, being able to express themselves, being able to show their God-given talents through their conscience, through their skill, through what they do. And then we believe in universal brotherhood. In other words, you cannot do it alone. Let's all come together and do it. These are the four founding pillars of the New Patriotic Party.
Right.
And I believe that will be very instructive in explaining what the New Patriotic Party has done and will continue to do. So, for instance, for a party that is right of the center, what business do we have with something like national health insurance? But we did it because we believe that it will level the ground for everybody to become healthy and be able to work hard and be productive. For a party that believes in liberalism or conservatism, what business do we have with free SHS? We believe that free SHS will give people of all rank the opportunity, a shot at a good education and be able to go up. And again, I keep saying that because education is the most transformative tool that any country can deploy to develop. Right. For instance, we were just talking about the people of Alata. The sea is no longer viable.
Okay.
Somebody used to have a canoe with the inscription, sea never dries. Right now, the sea is still sitting there, but you are not getting the fish.
Right.
So the sea is no longer an important economic resource for somebody like that. But how about education? How about sports? You tap into that. So if a person who can no longer go to sea gets educated and is able to use his mind at doing something, he still will be able to make a living. And if the parents don't have the means, the money to do that, government says it is our duty to make sure everybody gets a fair shot. I believe sincerely that we have not really articulated the value for money of the free SHS.
Okay.
If we have, I think a lot of people will shut up by now when they criticize it. Let's do a back of the envelope calculation right now. An individual who earns, let's say, 1,000 cedis is being taxed at, let's say, 15% a month. So he's paying 150 out of his 1,000 cedis, right? So that is what the government gets from your salary.
Yeah.
150 cedis. How about if you make 5,000? At 5,000, you are paying 25%. So now the government, from the same person, the government is now making over 1,000 cedis. monthly from your economic output. Now, how much do they pay for school fees? If, let's say, the school fees is give and take 2,000 every term, and you have 2 terms or 3 terms, that's 6,000 for the whole year.
Right.
For 3 years that you stay in SHS, it's 18,000. That's what it's going to cost the government. 18,000 for 3 years.
Which has been taken up.
Which has been taken up by the government. But this is an investment in your future.
Right.
So you go on and earn a good, get a good job that is paying you 2,000 cedis a month. Even at 2,000 cedis a month, times your tax rate, you are paying 300 cedis a month.
Right.
300 times 12, 3,600. Even if your salary doesn't increase at all, the return on investment, that means the money the government has spent on you will be paid off in less than 4 years. And then you are going to continue to work for another 30 years before you retire. So I think the argument we need to make about free SHS, for instance, on which this government deserves another shot, is that let us make sure the implementation has been firmed up, is done well, so that the children can really benefit from the education they receive.
Right.
Rather than saying that, oh, I mean, it's free doesn't mean it's bad. For instance, in America, where I lived for some time, SHS is free. Nobody go, unless your parents are extremely rich, then you get to go to a private school.
Good.
But 95% of American kids go to secondary schools, which they don't have to pay fees.
Right.
And I think a country like Ghana, which is poor, which sees our natural resources. Now, again, I don't want to be too pedagogical, but what it is we have 2 types of resources. You have renewable resources and you have depleting resources. Okay.
Now I see you are quite policy oriented and you know your game. But we would like to have you, like I said, we appeal to you to come frequently. Maybe we'll add you to.
So the issues cannot be all discussed in one sitting like this.
Exactly. So for now, maybe let's just shift the priority to the impending event this weekend, where your other compatriots or patriots for the NPP will be testing their popularity within their delegates fraternity and see who will come out tops in the constituency. What simple advice would you have for the teaming supporters and the aspirants themselves?
Now, for the candidates, what I would say is that stay on message.
Okay.
Keep your message short and sweet and make sure people understand it and own it. See, when people relate to your message, it becomes difficult for somebody to sway them with money.
Right.
There's an increasing monetization of the politics we do, which is understandable. But the money aside, please make sure you stay on message so that people can relate with you.
Okay.
And for the delegates, please let's make sure we choose people who can best represent our interest in Parliament. People who are empathic, they have a good heart, they have kind hands, and their doors are open.
Okay.
So that we don't regret after we voted people in. I think the recurring theme is that, oh, we voted for him and we don't see him again.
Okay.
It's all because of some of the processes you go through. So that if you are not careful and you get swayed by money, the person goes like, well, I've paid you, so forget it. Now let me go recoup my money. Let us not get into that temptation. I believe the delegates of the New Patriotic Party are very discerning and they should choose the right candidates because we need this party to get a majority in Parliament to be able to help His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to finish his mandate successfully, and then we carry on from there. Okay. Because there's a lot of work to be done.
Okay. Uncle Wandabushin, Akemene Obagbewoy, Konu Ba, Sanine, Shin Wampabufa, Konu Ofoba.
Maba, Ejake Sanjiefa.
Nake Sanjiefa.
Anya agbe French komi.
Nakai.
Ewo Benu na igbe, nu wo nu wo kemeshina, aba nu wo shishi.
Nakai no.
Ni keje na kan shishi no mo mi me ba chaki.
Nakai.
Ni bi ba chaki anwo.
All right.
Yake ehia isa ka wo yo nya yo su. That's right. Ghana mi.
All right. So on this note, we'll thank you. We'll express our thanks to you for today because, we have other guests who are also prepared to, educate, inform Ghanaians as well. So we say thank you very much for giving us this time. But we implore you to, make a date with us, possibly from next week.
Thank you. I'll be glad to be here.
With Clotilde Colley.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Clotilde Colley.
Good morning. So that was Mr. Honorable Prince Appiah Deborah.
Not yet Honorable.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So I've deleted the Honorable, and he's Prince Appiah Deborah, the parliamentary candidate for Clotilde Colley, the parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party. Right. So as the NPP heads to the polls this weekend, of course, this is a big day for the New Patriotic Party, and there's so many issues coming out of this impending primaries. There's talk of suspension of CARES and supported CARESing people. Others are planning to go independent. So many issues. On the line this morning, we have a Deputy Minister for Education in charge of Technical and Vocational Education, TVET, and is the Member of Parliament for Ibuakwa North constituency. Good morning, Honorable Gifty-Chum Ampofo. How are you?
Good morning, dear. I'm good. And you?
Not bad at all. Good to have you this morning. Well, we called you not to talk about TVET, which I wish we could, but at another time we will talk about TVET, because I see you are rehabilitating a lot of vocational schools across the country. But this morning, our focus is on the NPP primaries this Saturday. What is your word of advice for aspirants this weekend as your patriots head to the selection process?
Thank you very much. Mami Ketri, right?
Mpacho Ketri, Mpacho Fachemi.
And none of KD, which year at the phone in an MPP4 and the other 4 or the blocker note. Sabri, meaning that my contact, no, the best say. Ye did power and ye say aspirant, and ye say MPP for, and ye say MP. Yem a year or so, Kukuko, Amalan Kono, I am not doing Yema, you were a bam. In Tinyami say, account man, and Topa. Piabo and your mama and the party, New Patriotic Party, and who are now within and after private, let's say, in Jai. When you lose private, now if you are seeing Mary, now a politician, I will be and now is the year. And you may say, in my public, my message, on home. Okay, yenye video. When saying a million more, another blama, candidate or set a pattern, or now, Obina. And she made yesterday. When the back a broken water, you make can say, when you went PF, honorable Timon had your candy one. Go ballot and also me that number 1. Many any Basa and a being my MP4. Pneumonia mission say, we block not, you impose work to take the class. We will Mr. Ye MP4 problem. And so some say in female, the people ye MP. I'm not the ability to lobby to if I'm near my abba, 2020 and 10 terminal. A yana attach ricketing. Sabri, you know, me buying. I'm not injury time, me buy parliament. Me make you friends the same thing. Lobbying skills, no, me come in. And into your padia in the rest. Yeah, you can say. Baby, class 1 year, you kill more home. You should say, baby, I made you over parliament. Then Yamia Dumay Deputy Minister for Education in charge of TV. No other ministers like Nicole and Tanko Dia being ready. So when I say I'm to a parliament, a year is suicidal. Engineer Mr. say, when Kofua and to a banner, I'm coming Kobu. My young breaking record is welcome up. No one finds such a record for radio. But it's a little cafe.
Right.
And you can't print radio. It's street light. Echo classroom buildings, native stone, where innovate, echo roads, all individual resource development, where you can see Mopra, I have one more schools at home, one away, a bomb in the Dima, any assistant pack. A broken up consistency. Mr. was said, no one would be able to find some one yet confused. I thought you said, oh dear. We are among few MPs. Almost every week in your constituency. We are accessible.
Okay.
And the BBN so also. We say MPP, you won't in school. Over not the way in India. And into the MP of Papa. Of how great the governor constituency. The candidate back up. Honorable DT 2. Number one.
That's right. Thank you very much. Amwati, Abemudada, Abemwe, why, Honorable? Thank you very much. So you heard a voice message, in fact, a conversation with the honorable member for the Buakwa North constituency, who also doubles as the Deputy Minister for Education in charge of technical and vocational education. She's imploring all MPP patriots or supporters or sympathizers to go through the selection process in peace, so you come out and face the ultimate battle on December 7th. Now, talking about December 7th, as you can see, I don't know if you can see the heap of the whole from the south of the table all the way to the north. As you can see, seated behind this huge amount of paperwork is Dasibre Ahinkra, a member of the Vehicle Assets Recovery Committee and a security analyst. But just before then, we would like to take a quick short break. When we come back, we will be entering into why all these papers are gathered in front of us. 2 weeks ago, if I could recall, or a few weeks ago when you was here, we spoke about, last week we spoke about some vehicles that the erstwhile administration had kept in their custody, while as he is undertaking the process of recovering them. Today there are more disclosures. In fact, some are quite disappointing disclosures from some celebrated Ghanaians who we thought will help keep the public purse. But we won't take the meat out of the menu yet. We are taking a Right, welcome back into the studios. This is still the dialogue with me, Isaac Clottey, and I have on the glass table now Dasibre Kwabna Ahenkra, member of the Vehicle Asset Recovery Task Force and a security analyst. Dasibre Anope Yachiao.
Obani Mejoso.
Anope me who say Vim wo with the more documents about.
Vim no dear wo rough.
This week, Potin, would you make then a wakopie and I'll say, Ubie so mine.
Oh, I know dear, the name I know dear Dawson. Be Muye Sabi Sika on where we are Mampeni. Ghana Airport.
Mentia say Canibium.
They say, ex-President Mahama.
Right.
Airport. Soka International Airport. Kumasi Airport. Sunyani Airport. Ho wa Skabia. The board members ton later no kahon. Diskabi. Aida
Ghana Airport Company.
Yes. Ghana Airport Company that's an American. I'm having documents, names. Na say Yokufu se on pese omubu amampani ekufuado. Na so mubu ko ne demu a. Omo hwehwe to ne later ne sa board members no. Dan 2014, 2015, 2016. San ko fo no ne enchiwo.
Aden, hey, in some how can de no more then I was say Yokufu nko hwehwe san krofo we.
Oma diska Sani Airport. Terminal 3. Sani Ayeno. In Soto and away. No drainage. No gutter. Etimutwe in so yiri bound monte. In Soto and generator now pumping machine kinsu.
For real, Terminal 3.
Yes, I'm telling you. Etiora Tony later. Some board members no I trust the plan here. Omampeni Ekufuado. Oba Beji Ghana, sir, one must special auditors in court. Ghana Airport Company. Normally audituum on Bechi, a confor. So what I say?
A confor Ghana Airport Company. Omubu Mayano.
Kutu Brazil in Munina. Kutu Brazil. It's a man man and Ghana Airport Company. Terminal 3 ne Tamale
new airport or Moisisi.
Oh yes, now the Yantime now Mampeni Mahama X. So what could be a international airport war. Kumasi. I said be make Yaman announce it to Asante Archimedes.
Yes.
Call that down the Nebetra Temakness, we ball like man, Lumana or ball. Bacho. And you're coming to Mandaya will see and Yanwan is you. And this administration by no one see airport to be Kumasi Airport. I don't so much be Sunya Airport.
Anyway, and that year Yemreniswa. Now, Sena Washe Airport in Sama City, Yabeba Hodom. Now, last week, Ushan Yashan Commonasi were government vehicles. Na akojin krofo bi ho na wo ya ma to me say compare vehicles nebra last week ye share san common say this week akodru he
this week you know baby akodu ni say me better ano me pese bi gu bi anim ase.
Thank you.
Na so ma mekanya no kure no enu ti na nkrata igumenim na nkrata igumenim eye owura bi a friend Captain Smart. Or say a ex-president Mahama Amano V8 V8 in a Toyota Land Cruiser. I mean, how me say, Peka Sama a man for a Bemnom Dia Juma. Now, Mampeni Mahama Dada and na pam for na administrations where we are manika na up to now that's a share it makes like Ghana for say obia for na nini na so toto na won sisi adan go no sisi e wasen.
Okay, and sisi who V8 bia show what TV no so then car here.
V8 we are the number near JS1-16. Ex-President Mahama and Odiama Captain Smart. It is a security sino. Ebo Femini police IGP no here. Omonche Captain Smart. Na car omoni friendism. Enkrateni. Apart from Captain Smart and so Mugabe so Prado Black Ewon in chain. Onye Juma o Jubilee House. And the Captain Smart is onye Juma o Jubilee House. Na esini den na sebi o mampani Mahama. Ade o mana twapa de ma obi a oye Juma o radio station na say o mo gina wa o mo tumfutu gu Ghana fo ni ana. Itimesre IGP. Ura upon board we say and menu ya on smart police. Ni anchi Captain Smart. Baby owura Mugabe obia onsma me yachi no kwa me gwati kese yachi no because me menti ase say
asa omo de omo nya ehwe yo omo wo ho na obi say me de car brem ana me de matoka mo mbeje and omo de say omo de omo nya ehwe
anajo mami Musa question
bisa
ex-president Mahama say go ma politician no ye juma wo Japan embassy no checker it is a Ghana for ye so di gina na so na owura Mahama o checker te se bu fruit emra ni ye de ben edi no mesere se bi MPP aban na na Kufuadu de dim se mra bi o ha yetimi fre owura Mahama yem fre no na wo musa sa ditina utamade ma obi a onye djuma Jubilee House and onye djuma Flaster House na so le na je na akoya no asa kokwa ho ze me babiem ana na gaga na vo na gese nyankopon hia ye obi a wa wia Ghana ne ma ze wia sika bi akodi ni ho $120 million
afi
airport company Ghana Airport Company. Men make a chiro. There's a document here. Now you go for some more young Madia. Omunya Tamla, Omunfre, Tonileta, Kuntum Brands in him forum. Now,
Omuni past board members.
Them, Oma.
Past board members.
Yes.
Or former board members. Ghana Airport.
Men make a chiro. Thieves. President Mahama, the crooks. A week you law and not going to go. Make it wrong. There's a document.
Hey, your document be factual. And your document be a document now was say
Masa, and your factual there. A Ghana Airport Company. Wako America, me Makoho, Makuko, Betukanko, Baby, Seni Airport. Kumasi Airport, Sikano. Almost on the year Kumasi $60-something million. Yes, then we Kumasi Airport. Sunyane, Scano, what the next I mean is scanning in Eba. Yes, BBO. Says Scano. Away. We signed this administration. And President Mahama said, and it only later, Kuntu Brands and say, Sa Airport is Scano. Away. Malafinancia Musi Airport to Cameroon was one of the African countries. Sankwa Sigano Mububo. So the airport we Sanya Scano or Mubenidu. Omapeni Kufuadu Utrimomre. We the Kasa GP no started Chiwamina. President ex-president Mahama Kanwa. Me kofa kosi Adenta police station.
Okay. Na ebane say na kofa sa car no call Adenta police station.
Diti am kofa ni say. Ura na we are near friend Betidam ne anti-corruption campaign director no. Me call ni chain. Nam call ni chain am kubusa den krata we nya amane. Car no so no akuso. and I'm saying,
Pajero,
I will President Mahama, Papa, Papa, the picture the boy chilling. Papa, the feature the boy chilling. We are better than the picture the boy chilling. President Mahama, Ankasan and Drabo Kawi, Edikosi, Papa no fee, our block 73, Senate flat, and then
obituary, no,
me woman, you also have a V8 no Land Cruiser no Fanya de Bay. Ex-President Mahama, where we are, Minkaswafa, where we are. It is our GP no Mutimia, and a national security for Mutimia, many abre. Oban Quachano, my complaint against the ex-President Mahama. Our fourth floor, auto text, make last Friday, make do no
police headquarters.
Yes. Me mamu sabi commander no ba na
den car so near we say den
we Kofi Adams there no
okay
we Kofi Adams there we nye Murtala Muhammad there ni nye Murtala Muhammad there ni we Kofi Adams there no we aka Kofi Adams aka we too and Nizam pickup and also 16 bisi Kofi Adams aka Nizam pickup white one hard body no aka 16 Kofi Adams so
aka
16 and na Cruiser we mienu now we be maso na ya to abewia
now we catch us uko police headquarters ko
yes because police headquarters no last Friday na be call commander no na mkubusa commander no say e party show be complete say ex-president Mahama akọ adenta block Senate flat 73 akofa ka me kofa dia kuma ban na me mam document na ete say no ka kire me say o ma twa dia ko GRA na customs amaba e ba na kese ya banka na mbuso mo say na moti ho mo yede
oh and is sir response na mo de ma o how complaints no
yes
hwehwe mu e no mu hu say e ya banka
asemu american e ya ndokure e ya banka
okay
commander no the wonder
interesting
for the wonder
okay
and I'm busa no say nti say no mo ko chief president Mahama anase mu yiba to mo de car number no ka kem se me enko directed CID odam say nyama djuma mu police and mo djuma no say mo be invite ex-president Mahama say ye here on the car we number way cases number way a ko fa free Adenta Senate block 73 we are better than where ya banka it fabla near for man card mo e wa am sold free
man ko mo pese odi o mo ko Director General CID
Horan am semenko
na wan kasa ko yes a complaint
my complaint a trust statement any bibia order na maza NDC for mo ni papa po a bro ni krono lo omo bopo e fa na Kufu Ado
sidan
tamo ye opposition leader no abi o me say wa obetimi na Kufu Ado begina platform so na o kasa kire den crofo na wa obetimi atobu abodo no o be chewa de abazo ebem na Kufu Ado o mu bo no bo wo su eye this Mahama no ne na zefo no ni go bi back esi edu nketia no me challenge you me throw challenge mom so mo dey should do press conference am ga job say enkrata ni nsemo ameka wa meboa look me ye do to go bo na Kufu Ado no machi no yes machi no
oya kwanya
me vanity into your mama house arrest me chi no enkomodiem no say obo na Kufu Ado bo wie no NDC from 24 this year, 100 million. Oberman moto, and Saman Gota, and a year national security ID card at the man. Because it's Animano, Mahanda Manana upon Director General Transport over Jubilee House, Mopa, mon friend, the Musan is there. Meboa, 80, NDC 4 Muboya, see a mon and Kufu Ado, Nipo Bodo, oh, Suno, 100 million, moto, and a Gota. Gota Maji and Maji ID card. Mama has arrest.
Now, unya sa lead, no unya sa information. No, Banisa na uhu say nipa way enye nipa e bi opese odada wa omawo ti say alobi sa adana oji sa nipa nidi nipa na our house arrest siano they will say or to bo aden na ogidi say your no an oye the evidence now
yaman no ID card yaman gota yaman 100 million and yaman moto demu nyangopon onye bu lege NDC for in Sulia but odimoto na boni peku no yes I'm telling you opa after program no IGP make asa jasima make IGP no pa and na security official bi apa mi wia omomla ha me dine be ko sakwa no ni minim ne dem me so won tena dem da me hian ma be fa no
wow
what you say enye tro ena mi di wa na omusantie ni owura bi di standogbe cars won in chai na standogbe ni paper me check here no ono total value no a NDC aban ko tu no $95,000 no paper na me here no total value no atua 5 cities 50 pesos enya tem didie na NDC for didi Ghana for
to boase
entum boase
o se den kanibiom
total value no e wa standogbe ho no me check here no paper na me hu e no 5 cities 50 pesos but ko church hen Mufra, Sabi, Osaju for Motia Musano. Mufa Mufra.
That's our paper now. What's that, doctor?
Maybe no, the next day maybe because yes, I am delay time.
Okay.
What does it? And Yanugua, Vietnam, other cars come until me who the entire Sabi. Yeah, so NDC for Sosa. Not me throw challenge ma NDC for communicators, no. Some way, Aquadia Frenzy.
Sami Jenfi.
And me and Madame we will not be doing teacher in the present. Teacher in.
Or a shy man.
That be. Beba.
Okay.
Beba, me do her.
Why then?
Me throw one say, me challenge you, say, so almost say, some making. Me bois. Omunya press conference, Mumimano. Samahama, in we are cast. So Mahama, emphasis aviation, and the Ghana Port Scar, any press conference. Now, some to me, as I know, I give in one to Muna, and you have a course citizen arrest at the Magana police.
Okay, and in some baby, I work and pay your friend serve the evidence, Yoko, CID, Attorney General, Obia Frel said, the outcome or the 2 TV dialogue, so no, over to me, restate the whole thing out.
Omache. People come here say Kayoko no afreme. Me here say KGP no afreme. Me here say Kayewu Akindapa no afreme. Officer media grow. But I'm not joking.
Okay.
Can you say Minchibi Machibi Kofi Potofi or no to me we are cast no we are not Moniama. Minibabi agu. Maybe a good. How we are Ghana for Pada and this is one and a good for us. Any amount of Papa Gana Guado, and in administration of the Ato from where it really you have a room. From ye D because I depend Ghana. Almost again.
Right.
Because they say, I'm not when you have me to a big back school free.
Right.
I mean, dress school fees. But I had this Tama. Bribe. School over to a planner, Yajo bribe. Let before Papa friend press school fees don't mean to you. That's it. Ghana ever and then I never for the administration. Now, Mr. Maker, maybe I keep it more from me.
Okay.
And net security be almost from me.
I'm from
Mr. Defense Minister Grandpa of Ministry. Okay.
Yes. You know, Yabema Omrea, Obe revealing in Crofua, Abia, among protected, among Boa government, and protected public person. And Yabetia and come on also, another time. And at the time, no, so we wouldn't say and so just give us a few minutes.
But excavators and this penfone we are go money if you know.
Now the excavators, no.
Move your each job.
Now excavators no free.
Oh my nigga,
no more the galamsey na.
Oh, this is constituency construction near the other. About to change no
okay, and yeah, wait, yeah, benya time, that's a bit, benya time. Yeah, me hupa.
So, and this is for Nadiago, Oma and this fee, and this a bit of
okay.
So,
all right.
And this is a Ghana for your transit. Near my NDC.
Okay.
This some boy say now, almost all about because they are press conference. Not me go here, who could you talk about? Musa Samia Uku.
Your baby son, what do you talk about?
Yes, I'll be out to come so. Who could you talk about? 2017. When we are going to be Yagi, Mahinda, and the girlfriend, the testament. Yes, who says I'm here with the Musa?
Yamira so say,
I'm not making out to a Miegu, got no, the Nebu Father, Memu Papa, no making out.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That's it. Ubesa Bibium, Yadase, Anope. It's a fantastic moment and time, very revealing with Dasibre Ahimkra. Currently, for now, it's now time for us to open the window of felicitations to, celebrate those who are celebrating their birthdays. Today, the 17th of June, like we said, we thank all of you for joining us celebrate our boss's birthday yesterday. But for today, Ifia Mankwa is the happy celebrant, and it's from Desmond Boache. Happy birthday to you, Ifia Mankwa. We wish you all the best. Your dream. Mrs. Felicia Bidiakon Amwa from the Kufuridua Trinity Presby Church, and from your children and nephew Ernest Adade. Oh, right. Ernest Adade is a regular contributor to our shows. We also have another celebrant, Kofi Gode from Apopo King, right here at Medina, wishing you the best for today. Happy birthday, Kofi Gode. Right. Who else is celebrating their birthdays today? We have Patience Ifriye Apau from your lovely sister, Sandra Apau, from Net2 Television. So that enjoins all of us from Net2 to wish you same. Happy birthday to you, Patience. Enjoy the day to the maximum. We head to California and to the Hollywood Enclave, and our celebrant is Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is an American rapper, and it's his birthday today, falling on the 17th of June. Happy birthday to all of you celebrants today. Who else we have in the window? Oh dear, a Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp. So for all of you Liverpool fans who think you're about to win the Premiership, I guess it's a wonderful birthday for your coach, German professional footballer Jurgen Klopp. Happy birthday to all of you. Right. Our time isn't favorable with us this morning because we had to, expend it judiciously between our two guests for the morning, Prince Apia Debra, the parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party at the Clote Kole constituency, who was here earlier. And of course, we had a telephone conversation with Gifty Chum Ampofo, the Deputy Minister of Education in charge of TVET, on the upcoming NPP elections. And finally, Dasibre has unveiled a whole lot of bad deeds by the previous administration. We thank all of these people, and of course, yourself, for making a date with us, on the dialogue today. The name is Isaac Clote. As you know, don't go nowhere. Yao Amufa comes your way with the national agenda. Thank people, and of course, yourself for making a date with us, on the dialogue today. The name is Isaac Clottey. As you know, don't go nowhere. Yao Amufa comes your way with the national agenda.